I discovered something that I believe is a phenomenon. And to really get people to listen to what I'm going to say, I know it's going to take a stretch of faith. It's going to take an open mind. But I'm asking you to hear me out and help me find a conclusion to my hypothesis. And so I just want to make a little video blog today of this is going to be the first step in my launching this concept. And I just don't know what's going to happen. I'm really scared because I value my credibility as a horsewoman and I value my credibility as a woman of faith. But I can't deny what I have seen with my own eyes. And I can't deny that this concept could potentially help thousands of people who suffer from epilepsy.
Come on, world, we got something to say. Lives on the line, we're breaking away.
Hi, my name's Chrystal Lynn. I've worked with animals, including working with horses, for 25 years. When I saw the opportunity to possibly make a difference in the lives of people imprisoned with epilepsy, I knew I had to tell my story. Although I will warn you, my concept is very unconventional. But if my theory is right, this concept could change people suffering from a life filled with seizures. In September, I decided to launch an exciting new online video magazine, animalcrackersmonthly.com, where I could share through a video blog my years of experience working with animals and the stories of real people and real pets right here in my own backyard. Through this venture, I was introduced to canine support teams who specialize in the service dog. A dear friend of mine of 20 years just received a service dog for her epilepsy, and I watched this dog transform her life. I had to know more, so canine support teams allowed me to follow them around and go behind the scenes, documenting and filming their story. But one unique story continued to come to the surface. Star, the dog that my dear friend received, actually had the ability to read her seizures 20 minutes before they happened. What made her different? I asked them if she did not have that ability to read her seizures ahead of time, would this still be as much value to a person with epilepsy? And the astounding answer was no. What made this dog different? And was there any way to find these dogs in the infant stage of their development, knowing they could be specially trained to use their gift? At this stage, the only way is by pure chance that they would develop the ability, leaving the epileptic community on the outskirts of benefiting from a service dog. What if I could tell you I may have the missing piece, the tool, the key to unlock this mystery? Every invention, every idea, and every medical condition has an X factor that requires faith, belief, and an open mind. With time of the essence, let me begin. Over my lifetime of working with animals, I recognized that there were special connections between animals and people. Having the researching and analytical mind that I do, I was introduced to the age-old science of astrology. Coming from a faith-based life, I was skeptical, and although the concepts were very accurate, I had to test them myself. With a brief analysis of astrology, let me say, it is believed that the moment we were born, there's a lineup of planets in the sky that influence our personality and can give us unique qualities. This does not discount genetics or creation. Just like for thousands of years, people have been following the cycles of the moon. It controls the tides, harvests, and many of us can testify that we also have felt the influence of the moon. I couldn't get it out of my mind. Why was Star different? So I started studying birth charts on service dogs to see if there were any common threads. But Star had something in her birth chart different than all of the rest. Star had a lineup of 5 planets in a sign that is the most intuitive and gives them the ability to read the vibrations before they happen. I started to look back to when it had happened last, and when will it happen again? The rare lineup happens this year between February 26th, 2013 and March 10th, 2013. If my theory is true, the unique dogs having the ability to potentially read seizures will be born this year during these dates. Due to sun and moon changes, these dogs will have variables, which will highlight differences in their personalities. I believe time is of the essence to test this theory. In my proposal, I'm prepared to show you my years of research and how this can be scientifically proven. To create a research team, I would need a service dog organization willing to take on these unique dogs. Puppy raisers willing to raise these dogs over the first 18 months under the guidance of the service dog organization, and a place to test these dogs on people who have epilepsy. We would also need to chart the future planetary lineups to find the best days each year that would influence this rare ability in service dogs. Raising one of these dogs would take 2 years before it got into the patient's hands. This medical advantage could possibly live a 10-year lifespan. Now, I know there are many factors involved here, but if I were to win this money, I would use it to do a full research on this subject. As a student at Full Sail University, working on a degree in creative writing, I would use my talents to create a documentary proving my hypothesis over the years to come. I would need to have documented responses from each patient and follow these dogs over the years. The great thing is these dogs can be born in a shelter and through breeders. We would need a team of animal behaviorists to analyze these puppies. I would like to propose that we bring 10 dogs in on this research. Now, I know that everybody watching this is really going to have to stretch themselves. But if I'm right, and I'm laying it all on the line, this concept could be the key to unlocking the prison doors and opening a new world to people suffering with epilepsy. Don't we owe them this chance?
Come on, world, we got something to say. Lives on the line.
Those of you out there that have service dog organizations, I just want to let you know I am not in any way discounting the hard work and many years that you have put in to finding specialized dogs to help people with epilepsy and many other disorders. All I'm here to do is add another tool, a possible tool that will aid you in finding these dogs. Those of you who are specialists, to take a special look between February 26th and March 10th, 2013. If you receive any of these dogs in any way through a shelter or through a breeder, if you could keep a special eye on them, document things that you might see that are unique, and let me know. I will have an email where you can get in touch with me. And if you have any questions, if you would like further information, there's so much more scientifically that I have researched than I am able to share in this video presentation. If you want more information,
We're breaking